For this unit, Unit 4, your portfolio is going to ask you to write a feature story, your portfolio assignment. So I have put Unit 4 notes together for you, and I'll give you the link for that. Um, you can go through as you go through. I'm going through a little bit in these notes, a little bit of each lesson. Okay, so as you go through, a lot of this is going to feel like review once you've gotten to the portfolio, but that's the point. So in this unit, you're writing what's called the feature story. So here is a link that will take you to examples of feature stories. So if you want to click on any of these are all good examples of what a feature story looks like. Okay, so as you take a look at the info below, which is going to be the criteria by which the criteria you follow to write this portfolio, you're going to notice that feature stories actually look a little bit like a personal essay. It tells a story, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. But unlike a personal essay, you're not in it. So here's the catch. If you wanted to write a feature story about a story that occurred in your life, you could write about it in third person. In other words, you're not a participant. You're writing as though you're looking from the outside in. Okay, so some of the examples of the types of things you can use for feature stories. Here's 5 myths about the flu. Oh, well, that one isn't found, but this first one I know comes up. They may not all be good links, but hopefully it'll help. And you can also look online good examples of feature stories. Some of them that I found when I searched were not actually good examples, but here's a good one, right? So they're going to write a whole story talking about, right, he's known as the Merchant of Death, the Lord of War, an alleged international arms dealer straight out of a cloak and dagger spy novel who eluded authorities for years and inspired Hollywood villains. So we got the who, the villain, the what, right? He's an arms dealer, so that's what he did. We don't know the why, that comes up later sometimes, and how, right? And then the when they didn't really do it, right? So this writer missed the when. It comes up down here a little bit, and we can kind of see like what the actual date of the article was, so that can be helpful. Sometimes you don't need that. But if you read through this, it tells you all of the information about what this guy did, how it happened, his background, and all of that kind of thing. So these are really good examples, and they can help you. Um, like I said, a couple of them are dead links, but for the most part, you can learn there. Okay, so when you write your story, and again, it can be on anything you want. Think of an idea that you'd like to write about. If you can't, if you're really having trouble coming up with good ideas, just do a Google search using these terms here or any other ones that you can think of that would get you. But there were a bunch of good ideas. As soon as I typed in good stories, ideas for journalism class, there were like 50 or 60 just in my first search alone. So there's no length requirement for this as long as you meet this criteria. Okay, so you need to have a feature lead, and you can go ahead and read through this yourself. You just want to get your reader's attention. That's the main idea. And you want to include some facts that let us know what you're writing about. Then the feature body, right? It's going to tell us the middle, all the details, what happened. And then the feature conclusion is going to tie it together with some imagery. And just make sure that you look at the criteria. Make sure that you understand what you need to put in. Include some primary sources if you can. Include some quotations if they're going to help. Anything that's going to make this story good and that it's going to actually be factual. All right. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you need anything from me. I would love to help you brainstorm, or if you want to bounce some ideas off me, feel free to book an appointment or just reach out.